Pretty soon, my solo. So low you won't be able to hear me. All right, our next inductee came to Brockville, and when I heard him sing the first time, I thought, oh my goodness, I wish I had a deep voice like that. And I thought, tonight he's got to sing Old Man River. Not to be. So he decided he'd pick the Orange Blossom Special. And I thought, Orange Blossom Special, that's a real fiddle tune, isn't it? So that can't be right. No, it's Orange Colored Sky. Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for our next inductee, Alex Fleurio-Chateau.
Walking along, minding my business, when lo and the orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I held timber. Watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, this is it, I've been hit. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky. And I yelled timber, watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, this is it, I've been hit. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored purple stripe. Pretty green polka dot sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, and goodbye. Thank you.
So much better than Old Man River, I think. I'm not sure. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2009, Chris Coyer's love for music and helping young people pursue their dreams is unsurpassable. No one can do it like Chris. Just ask any of the past and present students from the St. Lawrence College Theater Program or the Youth for the Opportunity of the Arts. Here to present our second inductee for the night, Hall of Famer Chris Coyer.
Alex Fleurio-Chateau was born and raised in Ottawa. He completed his undergrad degree in music at the University of Ottawa, and he went on to do postgraduate work in opera performance at Wilfrid Laurier University in Kitchener-Waterloo. Classically trained in voice, Alex has been performing professionally for 25 years and teaching voice in Brockville for the last 16 years. Alex lectured, stage directed, and taught voice for 10 years at St. Lawrence College in their music theater performance program, and still maintains a thriving private voice studio. Alex embodies everything of what a great teacher should be. He volunteers his talent and time over and over again in our community, and he continues to inspire his students through his teaching, volunteering, and performing with various groups, such as the Brockville Operatic Society, the Brockville Theater Guild, the Maple Leaf Brass Band, the Brockville Concert Band, the Brockville Community Choir, Alexander's Big Time Band, Sunday in the Park, St. John's United Church, and the Palliative Care Telethon, to name but a few. Alex is a passionate supporter of our youth in the community and has most recently been instrumental in the formation and operation of youth opportunities in the arts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you this evening, in the category of teacher, our second inductee to the Brockville and Area Music and Performing Arts Hall of Fame, Mr. Alex Fleuriot-Chateau.
Wow. Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank Bruce Wiley, the Hall of Fame Committee, and all the current inductees for their support. It is an absolute honor for me to receive this award this evening. When trying to figure out what I was going to talk about, I was reminded about my first experience of Brockville. I was hired by the Brockville Community Choir to sing as the bass soloist for the Mozart Requiem. Two of my fellow soloists for that concert are Hall of Fame inductees. Ann Landon was the soprano, and Chris Coyer was the tenor. Who could believe that that 19-year-old man would be standing on the Arts Center stage 28 years later, accepting this award? I'm gonna breathe. I studied opera performance at university with the dream of having an international career. That came true when I was engaged as the house bass for Theater Regensburg in Regensburg, Germany. After 3 years of singing and living there, Chris and I could see the writing on the wall. The German economy was starting to suffer, and it was definitely taking its toll on the opera world. North American singers were starting to be deemed as too expensive, and even though the decision was a difficult one, we decided to move back to Canada in October of 2003. We had bought our house sight unseen from Germany, and were very excited to move into a place that had a backyard, a garage, and more than 2 rooms. Our apartment in Germany was a bachelor with a tiny galley kitchen and a separate bathroom. Upon returning to Canada, both Chris and I landed jobs as teachers at Fulford Academy. Within a year of our return, St. Lawrence College announced the creation of an exciting new program devoted to musical theater performance. Chris was hired right off the bat, and in 2005, I was brought on board for the second year of the program. Little did I know that my career path was about to take a different turn. I was not at all sure whether it was what I wanted to do, but I quickly realized that I had a true passion for teaching voice. A few years later, I was part of the formation of a not-for-profit organization called Youth Opportunities in the Arts, which was created to supplement arts education for youth from Brockville and the surrounding areas. I was made the administrator for the YOA, and I'm excited to report that this group keeps on growing in popularity. Last year, we featured a group of very talented youth from 11 to 21 years old in the performance of a review entitled Songs of the Great War. It was such a success, and the youth enjoyed it so much that we are doing another review this summer entitled Songs of the Second World War, as well as a production of A Charlie Brown Christmas to be performed end of November, beginning of December. Rest assured, this will conclude my shameless promotion for this evening. All this to say that although I had imagined myself having a career solely as a performer, I am thrilled that I took the plunge and tried my hand at teaching. It has been an extremely satisfying choice as I get to watch young people develop their performing skills and become confident, outgoing members of society. Thank you so much for this wonderful honor. I'm truly blessed to have made Brockville my home.
You're watching the Brockville and Area Music and Performing Arts Hall of Fame show, live from the Brockville Arts Center. Tonight's show is sponsored by PriceDeck Software, proud sponsors of the performing arts and the quality of life in the greater Brockville area. By the City of Brockville, Gare Audio, The Recorder and Times, by PhotoVision and Alan Brown's, and by 104.9 JRFM, more music variety. And now, more of the Brockville and Area Music and Performing Arts Hall of Fame show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been doing radio in Brockville 48 years. And in that time, thank you. In that time, I have had many opportunities to have various co-hosts. And I can honestly say tonight that this young lady beside me is the best co-host I have ever had. She's made me young again. People ask me when I'm going to retire. Never. Not when they keep giving me people like this. No, sir. Unlike Alex Trebek, I'm going to be there till the end. Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Johnson and myself do the Bruce Wiley Show with Kimberly Johnson, mornings on JRFM. And thank you. And I mean, she really had to think about coming tonight because 1 month today, she's getting married to another radio guy in Ottawa. And I'm trying to figure out, all right, where's she going to live? How much longer am I going to have her? Anyway, Kimberly, I was out at the silent auction table, and I thought, I want you to go out and look because I think there might be a wedding present there for you.
Okay.
We have to get you one, so, you know.
Okay. So I'm just going to go for the Richards Coffee House gift certificate,
Yeah.
the print by Larry Sherman. You're
Oh,
buying
that's
all
nice.
these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the print by Lynn Steiner, the necklace definitely by Leah Hamlet. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Oh, that's
yeah,
enough.
I'll just keep that. And
Thank you. Thank you very much. But that is a hint for you to go out and check the silent auction, get a number. You didn't pay anything to get in tonight, did you? And we always want, that was when I founded the hall, I wanted that. I wanted it to be absolutely free so that anybody could come and witness the amazing talent that we have. And I kind of joked about, walking into the boss's office many years ago, obviously 14 and a half years ago to start this. But the radio station has supported me in any and all of my crazy ideas that I've had over the years. And our program director couldn't be here tonight, so Kimberly's going to be Brittany Thompson.
I will try anyway. Yeah, she couldn't be here tonight, and she's very, very sorry, but she sent me some wonderful words, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to say that it's always so wonderful to come to the Arts Hall of Fame. It was one of my first events that I did last year when I first arrived here, and to see all of these stories and to hear these people and the work that they've done throughout their lives and all of the things that got them here is really, really wonderful. And Brockville is a warm, special place that has really invited me in, and I really appreciate that because it's just such a beautiful community to be a part of. And I think we should all give it up for Bruce because I think he's a very humble man who does a lot for the community and doesn't get enough credit for it. So thank you for bringing me into this community in such a unique way. So I've gotten to know so many of you, and so I think we should all give a round of applause also to the people who are inducted here tonight because they are spectacular. On behalf of Brittany Thompson, our program director, and I'm just going to piggyback on these words, on behalf of Bell Media Radio Brockville, 104.9 JRFM and 103 Bob FM, I'd like to thank you for supporting the 14th Annual Brockville and Area Music and Performing Arts Hall of Fame. An incredible amount of talent grows from this area. It's remarkable to see the community continued support and commitment in ensuring it receives proper recognition. Tonight is no exception as we join here to celebrate the work of Rolly Evans, Alex Fleurio Chateau, Reg Francis, Ed Bush, the Thousand Islanders Chorus, and Brenda Lewis. In addition to being here tonight to celebrate the achievements of the 2019 Hall of Fame inductees, I'd also like to congratulate those who have dedicated countless hours to planning and organizing yet another successful event. We thank our very own broadcasting veteran, Bruce Wiley, who recognizes the importance of keeping the spirit of arts alive in Brockville by founding this prestigious honor. Mr. Wiley and his committee of volunteers generously donate their time to making this night possible. Brockville is a unique and beautiful city that encourages, supports, and celebrates their own. For that, I look forward to the continued success of this event.
Thank you. Well said. I couldn't have written that any better. Well done. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Mr. Pianist, can you give me, I don't know, a B flat? That's good enough. Old Man River, that old man river. All right, that's enough. Had to get it out tonight. We couldn't get all of the Lions Steel Drum Band on stage and off in time, because this is a time program. So we're glad we have a couple of them here tonight to honor our next inductee, Reg Francis. A couple of members from the Brockville Lions Steel Drum Band.
Great job, great job. Yay. Our next presenter was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, along with his wife, Donna. Now, you can see Dave all summer long at Upper Canada Village, welcoming people as acting mayor. In the winter, he has a more important role, All I can say is don't get on his naughty list. Here to present our third inductee, Hall of Famer and limo wrangler, Dave Cody.
Reg, through his entire life, has had music as a companion. An accomplished trumpet player with such bands as the Kerr Boys, the Black Muck Diggers, and the Infidelity Band. Reg was one of the co-founders of the Multicultural Festival in 1981, a worthy project that continues to celebrate and promote ethnic diversity in our area. In 1996, the Brockville Lions Steel Band started up. And who was there? Reg Francis. Reg has continued to contribute and remains actively involved in making this wonderful music through this unique steel band. Now it's my pleasure to present to you a very worthy inductee to the Hall of Fame, Reg Francis.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here with you guys tonight. I started my music affair way back in 1947. I traveled from Jamaica and went to England, still playing music, but the only thing I never read music. I just couldn't read music. I play by ears. When I went to England, I started to learn to read music. The only difference is to tell the sharps from the flats. I get over that, and I start to play a lot of music in England with professional players. And then I end up from England straight to Brockville. What a beautiful city. I love it very much. And I passed my music experience to the younger generation, which they are carrying on now, right now with it. And I feel so proud of it. And for Bruce and the people in the Jamaica and surrounding it, invited me to come here tonight. I feel so grateful. I tried to put my hats on this morning, it doesn't fit. My head's got so I thanks for the invitation, and I will continue to do what I'm doing. Thank you very much.
What an incredible man, and what a humble man. Just can't say enough about Reg Francis, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. All righty. When I was a little gaffer, about this high, apparently my parents would take me out to dances. And at the dances, there would be a fiddler. And so I've grown fond of fiddling music. When I got married, I married a gal whose parents took her when she was young to listen to the pipers. There's a little bit of a clash in the house because of that. But I've grown to love them as well. And I can tell you, and I think Eileen would say the same thing, when we saw Paul McCartney in Toronto, and they did Mull of Kintyre, and that North York pipe band came marching in, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house. That's what the pipe music can do to you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee has been piping for over 50 years. Oh, I'm supposed to step on that. Please welcome Ed Bush.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a couple of 6/8s, Up to the Line, written by a Toronto native named Michael Gray, and a very classic, All the Blue Bonnets Are Over the Border. I'm going to play next a selection that I played on this very stage about 15 years ago with the Glengarry Pipe Band, and it's going to start with the first tune called The Death of a Space Piper. Written by Greer Coppins, a friend of mine that played in a band called the City of Toronto Pipe Band. He presently plays in a band called Rare Air. Second tune is going to be a tune written by Pipe Major Bill Livingston of the City of Toronto Pipe Band called Lucy's Frolics. The third tune, which is a jig, will be it's called Drew James McIntosh, written by Bob Worrell. And the last tune, well, you should know the name of it.